I don't need no echo one, bitch. It's me. It's me. It's me. Hey, did you miss me? This honestly feels so fucking weird, you guys. But hello, welcome back to the show where I ramble. I am your host. What's going on with the audio department? Let's not fuck up on the first day back, everybody. Don't piss me off today. Don't do it. We was going good. Don't piss me off. I was just about to do the intro and you fucking up in the back on the audio. Let's keep it tight. Welcome back to the show where I ramble. I am your host, KB, and this is the show where I can talk as much shit as I want to. That feels so weird saying, you guys. I have not even thought, let me not say that. I've been thinking about y'all ever since I've been away at war. I've been away at war, and that's if my shirt is wrinkled, just bear with me. I'm not used to y'all being able to see me, and if I keep looking down here, it's because I could also see myself on this big ass fucking iPad, and it's freaking me out because it's lagging. Anywho, welcome back. Long time, no fucking ramble. It's been a while. It's been 7 hours and 15 days. No, but in all seriousness, it's been and I've been. I'm trying to remember the last time I uploaded an episode for this. It was probably like, I want to say the beginning of last year before I moved. So probably like February, March. We'll throw that out as the answer the last time I talked to y'all. In that time frame, we're not going to go into too much detail. I pay a very good therapist, and she has been working through the details with me. I don't need to go through that with y'all. I don't. Just know that I'm back. And I'm back and I'm better. I complained the whole... Let me slow down, because I haven't done this. I'm getting excited. Yes! Anyway, I'm back. I've been gone for a while. A lot has happened. But I want this episode, this first introductory welcome back episode, to just be some of the life lessons, some of the friends that I've made along the way. You know, I think when I was really in the thick of doing this podcast and taking this seriously, it became too fucking serious for me. I had people like, oh, where's the episode? It was one thing when it was people that I knew, right? My friends. Oh, I'm so unprofessional. Oh my God, why y'all didn't tell me? Why y'all didn't tell me I had gum? Everybody getting fired after this, I promise. Nobody told me I had gum? Right. So when I was getting very serious with this and I was uploading on a weekly basis, I even was doing that short form content over on Instagram, the midweek ramble. What was I call it? The random ramble? I don't remember what the fuck it was called. When I was uploading little 60-second videos of me cussing people out in the car, it became performative for me. The whole world that I created with this podcast became extremely performative, and it became too like, oh, y'all think I'm funny, now I'm gonna have to be funny, and I'm funny. That's not the point. The point is I don't like when people tell me to be funny, or I don't like when people are waiting for the punchline out of me. Let it happen or don't. I feel the same way about this fucking podcast. When I was doing it weekly, I had friends, family, people reaching out like, oh my goodness, I listened to the podcast. That was step one, right? That was really step one in terms of me achieving the goal of starting the podcast. Step two and everything else that followed became a little bit too much. Random people checking in like, why haven't you uploaded? I haven't seen anything up. Oh, I just got done listening to the... Oh, I wasn't expecting you to hear this. Hey, I wasn't expecting you to hear this. And I blame Beyonce. It was the episode I did. This was years ago. And it randomly blew up well after the Grammys was over. But it was the episode I did about the Grammys. And I was talking about Beyonce, talking about when Cowboy Carter came out. That fucking episode took the fuck off in a way that I was not expecting. I didn't really know what was going to come after that. And truth be told, it terrified the fuck out of me. It scared me because I think what I'm learning in my life just over the years, that as I'm getting a little bit older, I said a little bit, slow the fuck down, but as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm realizing that success itself is not scary, but what version of success terrifies me? I think the version of success that terrifies me is people expecting something of me or expecting something out of me. I think that is absolutely terrifying. It's humbling. It's very like, damn, I'm that important. And I think that's the part that scares me because very well, like I did with this and like I've done with so many, y'all, I'm a starter and not a finisher. And that's my problem. I don't be finishing shit. Just like I haven't finished the fucking sentence since just like I haven't finished the fucking sentence since I started recording this shit. My brain is in a million and one places, and that's how I operate within my life. I could be, just to give you an example, the beginning of this year, beginning of 2026, literally within the span of a weekend, I created a company. Shout out to Echo. I launched said company. I was social branding for this company, client intake. I was doing everything for this company, and it felt too fucking real for me. 86 the company. I don't want to think about it no more. I was not expecting this piece. I was not expecting anyone to actually reach out and say, hey, I need your services. That's where things got a little bit too real because now it's expected of me to log in and make this shit shine. I had a conversation with one of my friends, Caitlin. Shout out to you, Caitlin. Caitlin basically told me, like, and if you don't know Caitlin herself, she's a business owner. And I talked to many other people who are in non-traditional spaces, and how they define success for themselves is doing the damn thing. And I think that in a lot of different ways, I get in my own way. I get in the way of myself and what I could be because I don't just be doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just be doing it. I had a list. Let me reel it in because I was about to, y'all seen that breath I just took in. First of all, let's talk about the outfit. I put on the, hold on, y'all can't hear me no more. Who the fuck is working the audio? I put on a tie today for you guys. I feel like it was customary for my first day back. Do not expect this weekly. It's hot as fuck. Number one, I'm sweating. I'm so happy that you cannot see my waist now. I have no I have no pants on right now. Hell, I might not have no drawers on. It's so fucking hot in Georgia right now. If you talk about my hair, the lack of haircut, you're anti-black. I had my haircut last week, fresh braids last week. This was supposed to happen last week. If you all see the beautiful background, my ADHD drove me yesterday. What's today? What today is? Tuesday. Today is Monday. I, on Sunday, yeah, literally yesterday, put all of this shit up behind me so that I could have some type of visual background for y'all to look at instead of just staring at my sexy self. Like, I wanted to add to the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give you a full scope of scenery. A couple things I do want to point out behind me. We do have this sound bowl. Hopefully this thing don't fall down because hey, I rebuke that in the name. You better not fall the fuck down. We have a sound bowl for the heart chakra. I don't know. Put that back. That's to protect the energy. I guess I am rambling, bitch. Because what was I even talking about before? What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's just move forward. Success. That's what I was talking about. Did y'all miss me? Did y'all really miss me? For real? What does success look like? The reason why I stopped the podcast, that's where we was. I'm so sorry. I have ADHD. The reason why I stopped, A, was because it became too serious for me. People were expecting things from me. And B, I was terrified, like I said earlier, of what the other side of success looked like. I have been, from a very young age, and this is not to stroke my own dick, but I have been told, you can do great things. You will do great things in this world. And I think for me, being raised in a very traditional Black American household, that trajectory and look of success looks one way and is very, very linear. You go to school, you get good grades, you get the job, and then you work until you go to the fucking grave. The older that I'm getting, I'm realizing those things do not make me feel successful. Those things don't motivate me. Like career titles, moving up within a company, like those things don't do it for me. They don't do it for me. It may work for other people. That might be your sole reason for waking up every day and going to work. My sole reason for going to work every day is because I have bills to pay. And if any way, shape, or form I can pay my bills or do something, create something for myself, I think that's the bigger piece of it too. For myself, that can pay the bills, believe me, I will not punch nobody's clock. I don't have the desire to be no senior director, co-director. I don't have that. I don't have that, and I don't want to find it. I'm going to clock in and be the worker bee. Second half of that is building something for myself. I think that I have the tools, the means, the talents, to build whatever it is for myself. Because recently somebody asked me, like, well, what do you want to do? Like, what would you do? And my answer always is, and it will always be, I just want to be known for being me. I don't want to be known for a talent because that goes back to the expectancy. I don't want to be boxed into a career, a genre. Like, I don't want to do that because I feel like that limits how people view you and then how you view yourself. That's not even where the fuck I was about to go with that. But what do I want to do? That's what I really have been trying to define over the last like 4 or 5 months of my life. It's like, what do I want to do? And I've been trying different things that like tickle that creative side of my brain. Hold on, y'all. I need to adjust my back. Hey, this back. Fix my tie. But no, I really think that over the last couple months, I've been trying to figure out what things like truly make me happy, and there's not it's not much in this world to be happy about right now. I mean, never mind. Hey, but I have found that being creative makes me happy. Like when I was able to do, I kid y'all not, y'all. I woke up yesterday, blank wall. The only thing I was on a wall were these two fucking posters, Jimmy and Bob. Everything else was bare bones. And it was like the creative side of me being able to, oh, I can stack these books up. Don't look at the books. I have not read these books. If any of these books is by a controversial author, please let me know so I can remove them from the set. I just like the words on the side of the books. The Prodigy. I'm the Prodigy. Simple. We don't have to get into all the books. But being creative has really like made me happy over the last couple months. I've also been rapping. Yes, whack niggas on my body. I park them just like the robbery. I'm pulling off the lot peanut butter that new Bugatti. I've been rapping better than a lot of your favorite rappers, but that's not the point. The point is I enjoy being creative. And for some people, creative is art. Some people, creative is sewing. Some people, being creative is painting. Some people, being creative is drawing. Like, I'm not that artistically inclined to sit down and draw something for you motherfuckers. So I'm not going to draw. But I can create in other ways. And I think that music has been a great outlet for me. And through music, writing has been a great outlet for me. I'm not going to get up here on anybody's internet and say that I'm illiterate because that's stupid. I have a fucking college degree. The fuck? I could read, bitch. But I don't always use my brain in that way in terms of writing ideas out, right? I think it's easy to speak and vocalize and say what you want to say. Using words is not hard for me, clearly. It's been 13 minutes and I've talked about bullshit. So words naturally, they come easy to me. I have the gift of gab, thank God. Writing though, I don't think I've written something physically like on a pen and a paper since college. And realistically, probably before then, because I was not a note taker in college. I wasn't writing things down, I was typing them. So I think that there's something to be said about writing physical media. And I've been doing lots of journaling, lots of songwriting. I've been just like literally writing prayers, writing affirmation, like literally anything that I want to write that would normally go in a voice note or on a video. Because before I would just video myself getting the things off my chest. And I was like, no, put that shit in writing. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John put the Bible in writing for us to read the Bible. Why would I not? I'm going to write my own. That might be blasphemous. I'm sorry, Jesus. But trying to get back to the things that make me happy, and this is one of them. I also, in a lot of different ways, put a lot of barriers up for myself in general. I don't know if it's imposter syndrome or if I just be like trying to make an excuse for why the shit didn't work or why I don't want it to work so that it don't work. You know, does that make sense? Like if I tell you, oh, I hope it rains today, but I have plans to go to the beach, did I really ever want to go to the beach or was I just hoping that it rained? You know what I'm saying? And with the podcast, one of the biggest things that I kept telling myself over and over, because I watch, I have my own favorites. I have a couple favorite podcasters, and I'm like, oh no, they're on like professional sets with professional crews and professional people running their show. They have showrunners. In my brain, my podcast would never have been successful because I'm using the metrics that they have in place. not seeing where the fuck they started or how they got signed by iHeart. Like, obviously, there's a journey that gets you there, but when you only see the final product or you see the person on the other end of the tunnel, it's hard to see what they went through in between. So when I see a polished product, I see these podcasters who come on, they have their ad breaks, they have their sponsorships, they have all of these things in place that to me look successful. They seem successful, whatever. I'm not there. So there's no point in me continuing to do this. I had to get the fuck out of my way. I really did. Like, I would always be like, oh, I don't have no professional camera to record on. If this bitch, y'all can see me? Oh, okay. As much money I pay for this fucking iPhone, I bet you was gonna record me. Okay. Microphone. This microphone is still not the best microphone, but it's gonna work. Y'all can hear me, right? Testing, testing, 1, 2, fucking 3. You can hear me. Why the fuck was I building all these walls up for me not to do the thing that I enjoy doing? Oh, because I was afraid that it would really take off and then it would be too fucking serious. It would be like a job for me. Do I have workplace trauma? Do I have a trauma with jobs? I feel like that's what I'm uncovering right now. That wasn't the point of any of this conversation. Let me pull my notes back up. But yeah, I had to get out of my way. I set the fucking phone up. I had the ring light. The iPad is the monitor. And we gonna make this shit ride, bitch. And if you don't want to ride, get the fuck off the train. The fuck? I have been itching to move to New York because I feel like, hello, why is everything buzzing? Who was on the audio team today? I really want to move to New York. I visited home. I don't even, New York is not home. I'd be lying. Y'all, I was born in New York. Bitch, we was up there. I didn't know where the fuck I was at. I didn't know which street, 34th Street, 8th Street, West. I didn't know. I didn't know I was using Google Maps the whole time, but it felt so good. Maybe that's where my soul belongs, in my birthplace, because I felt so free. I felt so like just anonymous. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I really felt like everybody in New York was so anonymous. And literally everybody was in their own world. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. I love Times Square. I know like the novelty of that, I'm sure it wears off, but I loved being in Times Square. I loved seeing all the people around Times Square and Madison Square Garden. There was literally one day, y'all, I literally started in Manhattan and walked all the way down to the Brooklyn Bridge. Well, not walked the whole fucking way. That's a little crazy, bitch. I'm not Sojourner. No, she wasn't the one. Damn, who was it? Rosa. Harriet. I'm not fucking Harriet. I got on that train though. But needless to say, I went through Manhattan all the way down like this and got to the bridge. And then I was at the bridge and then I found the Jamaicans in Brooklyn. And that was the rest of that day. And I loved it. It was such an adventure. It was like a create your own story. I also feel like Atlanta has truly, truly, truly shown me everything that I need to see out of this fucking city. It will always be home because like my family's here. I mean, like they're still here. So wherever I do go, I'll be here. All my friends still live here for the most part. So I do think that Atlanta will always be home in that regard. But I think it's time for me to spread my wings and fly away. I've realized that life is ghetto. So the least that I could do in this ghetto-ness that we call living is to live somewhere that I'm enjoying my life. Like, I don't know. That seemed very complicated and convoluted, but it was in your face. I don't want to be in Atlanta no more. There's nothing here. I feel like I done fucked out the Atlanta. Like, pause. No, I didn't. Don't get any ideas. It's a lot of people that like to throw their name on my body, and I don't like that. I did not fuck half of the Atlanta. Or was that a Freudian slip? Maybe I did fuck half the Atlanta. Who knows? Needless to say, I need to get the fuck on. Um, I'd rather have a ghetto adulthood where I could walk out of my building out on the street and there's people playing fucking bachata in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about that is so freeing. Atlanta does have, there's its shining pieces. Um, Specifically a 10 piece. I mean, other than that, Atlanta is worn out for me. So without speaking too much into the atmosphere, because I don't know who's watching this, it could be a fucking monitoring spirit, and they could put me in the freezer, bitch, with some cinnamon and garlic powder. And you think I'm stupid to tell you when the fuck I plan on moving, bitch? Just know when you see me, and I'm gonna be the cheesiest transplant if I do move to New York. I'm talking bagels, Yankees hats, bitch. I'm getting on the A train. Is it even the A train? I don't know. I think I was on the A train, the J train. I'm getting on the A. I'm getting off at Bushwick, 34th and 2nd. 34th and Collins, bitch. That's Miami. But yeah. Atlanta, shout out to you. Shout out to Future. Shout out to who's the mayor right now? Shout out to Andre Adams. Andre, is that his name? Stacey Abrams and the other lady. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta. I'm tired of being here. And I want to be in New York. I do also want to preface this. Well, not a preface. We're halfway through the shit now, but I began taking Wellbutrin. This is another reason why Lolo thing is ghetto. I began taking Wellbutrin at the end of 2025 because I was facing a death sentence. Quite literally, I was up out of here. I was gonna leave y'all. You would have never heard from me again. Shout out to the bitch that put me on 300 milligrams of Wellbutrin. 6 months flash forward, she comes to me and says, "Well, I think we can lower your dosage." And I looked at her like, "Do you want to die? Like, what are we doing? Why would you take away the one piece of something that's kept me level?" So if I'm a little sporadic, spastastic, a little asthmatic, is because this is what, week 3, I think. And I feel like this is just my new normal. I'm just gonna be bouncing all over fucking walls. And I won't say the lady name, but I blame you, bitch. You know who you are and you know what you took from me and my family. And I need it back. Because as if that was supposed to help keep me level in terms of emotional regularity, moods, all of that. Then I got ADHD, bitch, so I already can't focus. And this is not self-diagnosis. These are real diagnoses. I wanted to be big pharma and say, I'm not taking the pills for the longest. For the longest, I was like, no. All I need to do is squirt 2 tinctures full of spearmint oil underneath my tongue every morning, and I will be focused. No, bitch, I need the fucking 5 minutes. Like, this shit is not for the weak. Like, they sending me home every school day talking about he talking too much in class. Yeah, nigga, I need 5 minutes. I need some concentrates, babe. I need Adderall. And it's that simple. There's a lot of adults that live with ADHD. And the problem is, it's not really a problem, but it's an observation. Let's put it that way. I don't want to create a problem if there is no problem. Sorry if I'm slouching too. Let me sit up. Like I have some manners in class. Ooh. Did y'all see the bottom half? I'm not wearing no clothes. But yeah, no, the problem is when you was in school, the kids that had IEPs, we knew who they were. I was one of them. I had one. The kids that had IEPs, they was either in a group together, they called us the magnet class, or you was in the other class, you know, the one at the end of the hallway. The adults that never got diagnosed with ADHD are now just in the world running rampant. We work with them. We live next to them. We go to the grocery store with these people. If you notice yourself exhibiting, I'm not going to diagnose you via airway, but if you think you or your loved one has ADHD, go talk to your primary care provider and tell them that you would like to try Vyvanse. I'm telling you, it will change your life. And I know, because I'm a survivor. Oh man. Where are we at? 25 minutes. I don't really know how long I'm expecting this first episode to be. I didn't really want to do the whole like Jason Lee, Wendy Williams thing like I was doing last time. I felt like first of all, I have the shade room blocked. I want you guys to know that I was so dedicated to my craft that I unblocked the shade room when I was filming this podcast, followed them, and had post notifications turned on specifically for the shade room. Just so that I could get updates on what was happening in the world. I don't give a fuck right now. Maybe in a couple weeks, I'll get back to that. It's a couple people that's going to get hit. A couple people, I'm going to talk to them in a second. But that whole, did you see that Young Miami was fucking Stefon Diggs and Cardi B basement? I'm not doing that shit this time around. No, there's plenty of people on the internet that you can go and listen to. You got Tasha K. Who else, man? Be messy on the internet. The DL Whisperer. It's plenty of people that y'all can go and listen to. I don't come here for that no more. If that's what you thought I was coming back with, newsflash, I'm not doing it. But like I said, there's a couple people that I need to talk to. So first on the docket, I want to call over Sean Carter, Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, and Tiana Taylor. Battery critical. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. I think I'm back. I hope I'm back. Nonetheless, who was I talking about? Beyonce and company. Look, Jay-Z had his concerts. Jay-Z had his concerts. And when I say this, I am a Jay-Z fan. I can appreciate Jay-Z's flow and his cadence and some of the bars that Jay-Z has delivered to us over the course of history. But Jay-Z, for you to be the king of rap, self-proclaimed, might I add, you're the self-proclaimed king of rap, and your discography holds water. There's no weight to it. Because realistically, unless you were a diehard Jay-Z fan, like unless you listen to the Blueprint, there's certain songs in there you're just not gonna know because nobody knows them. And do I think that Jay-Z doing a 10-year, however many fucking years it was worth it? Sure. I'll let him have it. Do I find the timing of it quite interesting? Sure. Do I really care enough to keep talking about Jay-Z? No, but I do wish that he would stand on something. I feel like it's so interesting for Jay-Z, like I said, to be this king of rap and have this decades and decades of discography. For him to keep having to Watch the Throne after what Kanye West said about his children is weird to me. I would never, if I was Jay-Z, bitch, you would never hear niggas in Paris again. Like, not at my show. You might go see that Kanye show. You would never hear me rap niggas in Paris ever again after what that nigga said or anything off that album. Lift off. Like, none of that stuff would be heard by the world after the way Kanye talked about Jay-Z's children. Which is the same reason why, up until a couple years ago, Jay-Z used to perform his verse on Monster and stopped. And I respect him for that. Stand on it. The fuck? You up there talking about some you are now watching the throne, don't let me get in my zone. That's not even your part. Why are you singing that part? Nonetheless, let's move on. Beyonce. No notes for you, my beloved. Don't ever wear capris again. Whatever the fuck you had on that first time when you hit that stage, it made you look like Tina. Don't put that shit back on. Don't. I'm begging you, actually. But Beyonce, you have to realize the kind of bitch you are. Okay, you just by being you make people nervous. So much so that the sound guy was so nervous that Tiana Taylor was gonna get up on that stage and do whatever she does. And you scared that man so bad he chewed up the wires before she hit the stage. Tiana hit the stage to sing the Mary J's part on Can't Knock the Hustle. You know, I'm taking up this time. The microphones didn't work. It was quiet. Tiana looked uncomfortable. You know, she usually looks uncomfortable in my personal opinion. She just looks kind of like, ugh. But nonetheless, she just looked like, damn, bitch, I can't hear me. The in-ears is not working. It's clearly some technical, maybe they use the same people that I'm using, clearly, because there's technical difficulties every fucking where. Fast forward, Tiana, when you see this clip, I want you to internalize this. I want you to pin it, retweet it, print. Bitch, if you could print a video, print the video. Do not, and I repeat, do not let me catch you on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp, posting you singing that fucking song anymore. I don't want to hear about the fucking song no more. I mean, I have to hear it. I don't want to hear about You Can't Knock the Hustle. Because you knocked it. It's knocked. Let's knock it off. I don't want to hear it no more. Please. I don't want to even have to hear it. My God. Oh, man. It's like she posted one dump. I'm like, okay, she wanted to show us I can sing it. Then it's another angle. Then her stylist posted the angle. And I said, wait. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what the recipe looked like if when that plate hit the table and my chicken was still raw. I don't care what ingredients you put in that souffle. If it's undercooked, it's undercooked, and I don't want to eat that. I'm not gonna eat it. Man. Stefon Diggs has been digging in some pussy. Oh man, Stefon, me next. But Stefon has been caught up with his estranged battery critical. 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes left on the battery, y'all. I gotta hurry up. Stefon Diggs has been slinging around his little PD waker, which we can get into that in a second. I do find it quite interesting that this man has been trying to tell us this. What is his name? Chris? We'll go with Chris. Um, the light skinned man has been trying to tell us this for a while now, like a while, like before Cardi B was pregnant. Told us that this happened, told us that Stefon's people tried to do what they tried to do to him, told us that Stefon tried to do what he tried to do to him, and nobody believed him, but now we do. I never not believed you. I know a freaky frog when I see one, and I knew that Stefon Diggs was a freaky frog. Number one, any man or woman, whoever, who has that much of an appetite for sex and is never satisfied, they're usually gay. They're usually DL. Any man who has that many baby mamas, no ring. 19 kids, no ring. Gay. Because how could you question your homeboy if he's always in some pussy? You can never question him. Now, the questions have been answered, Stefon. And I do want to preface, I don't care what you do. You didn't have to try to hurt the boy. You know, you put your dick. He said that they was in the car. They got back to Stefon's house. He looked over in the car, and Stefon had his dick out. And whatever he slipped him in that Gatorade, whatever he drank, he couldn't fight him off. That's weird. That's weird, man. It's just strange behavior all around. And then we get back to the Chrome Hearts necklace. Man, I don't care about the Chrome Hearts necklace. You had your dick out. And I have personal trauma with that. So it's very serious. I did not mean to laugh. This is a serious matter. I had my own experience. I had my own Stefon Diggs. I had my own. I did. No, like this was like 2021, 2022. This is when I lived in Texas. I came home to get I didn't come home to get a haircut. That sounds. Connect your iPad to a power source. The iPad is connected, bitch. Who's plotting on my downfall, bitch? The iPad is connected to the fucking power source. Anyway, I came home visiting my family as I would do when I lived in Texas. I would come home. I tried to come home like once a month. I came home this particular time. I had a haircut appointment without saying any names. I hope I never tagged this barber because if you hear it, you did it. You did this to me. This is my story to tell, bitch. I'm leaned back in the chair, towel over my face, and I just noticed it was taking a little bit longer than normal. You know, normally they put the towel on your face and then wipe it off. I don't know. I felt something. I'm thinking my keys shifting around in my pocket. I'm thinking, maybe he just bumped into my leg, and he take the towel off. We proceed to haircut like normal. I'm also at this point noticing, because I know when I'm being a salacious freaky frog and the kind of things that I'm saying and the way that I'm looking into somebody's eyes, the way that this man was looking at me, had there not been somebody else in that barbershop, I might have been good and fucked. I don't know. I don't know what could have happened. Fast forward, maybe like an hour. Actually, I'll leave the rest of the details. I could do an expanded story time if you come back and watch next week. How about that? That's my promise to you. Don't let me forget the barber story, because I don't know where he's at right now, and I don't know if he'll see this, and I don't want 50 on my head. You know what I'm saying? I have to stay very, very cool. The World Cup has ended. Fine a fucking league as an Atlanta resident. Bitch, keep recording, bitch. Don't pop up again unless you gonna do something, bitch. Be about it. Stop telling me what the fuck you about to do and do it, bitch. You've been critical for the last 30 minutes. Fuck I care about it now for. Anywho, the World Cup is over. That means everybody's getting the fuck out of Atlanta and going the fuck home. Adios, sayonara, arrivederci, ciao, konnichiwa. Everybody go. Go, 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 go. The traffic, horrid. I tried to go to the outlet mall. The outlet mall is in Woodstock, Georgia. 45 minutes north of Ben's up. I'm in the fucking outlet mall. On a Thursday, mind you. Middle of the week. When I know that everybody else should be working. There's niggas everywhere. 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 Translator apps just out, man. And I loved it. I loved it until I didn't love it. Until certain things was happening. And I think American culture just overall sucks. And we are not the culture to host people. I think that it was so beautiful seeing people come together. But that's not what America is right now. That's not. Like the World Cup. I don't know if that was to like smooth over the fact that ICE is still breaking into people's houses and ripping them away from their families. Like, I don't know if the feel good was supposed to wash that part away, but it didn't. For me, I want everybody to go home. I want everybody to go home and be safe. Okay? Get home safely and don't put Atlanta back on the list to host the World Cup any game, any day. I'm really sad, though, that I never attended any of the fan fests. I was supposed to go to one, but it's in the middle of the week at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have a job. I have to go in the office 2 days a week. So I wasn't able to attend any of the fan festivities. I also don't know anything about soccer, so it probably would have just been a reason for me to go in public and be drunk. And that's something that I'm working on, is not drinking. I won't say ever, but I'll say not as much. I can't say that I'm completely sober right now. At least until this motherfucker stop recording. But yeah, I think that's all I want to talk to y'all about right now. If you don't follow me on all the other social media pages, it's Lord Bryant with a V instead of the A. LordBryVNT. That's my TikTok, my Instagram. Don't follow me on Twitter. Please don't follow me on Twitter. Actually, before I go, why the fuck I'm scrolling through Twitter the other day? Somebody I used to talk to was up there with their balls and butt open. Wide open. Oop. Busted wide open, then I tell her bring it back. And you know, a part of me was like, I could be the co-star in the video. But then I was like, no, I'm trying to live a righteous life. I'm trying to live a righteous life in the way of the Lord. That's not what God put me here to do. He did not put me here to be fucking on no OnlyFans creators. Even though I already did, I didn't know it. That's not the point. The point is, this is all. I think that was like 40 minutes. That's good enough. And I'm sure I'll have more stuff to talk about as time goes on. But I want to give a shout out to the realest in the game. Who am I going to give my shout out to this week? That is something I do want to do. I know before I was doing like Song of the Week and Movie of the Week and Bumblecloud of the Week. This week's, what should I call them? Anyway, we'll come up with a name. But I want to give a shout out to my TikTok family. You know who you are. Shout out Alicia, Katia, done it. But I want to give a shout out to Havan, Summer, Shauna, Samar, everybody else in the book. Because y'all have been, I don't know if y'all realize it, but over the last like month, 2 months, 3 months, being able to connect with you all beyond like send me a galaxy has been beautiful. And I'm so grateful. Y'all have seen my butt. Y'all have seen me cry. You've seen me laugh. Like, that is the real state of bonding friendship. And when we meet, let me go, y'all. This was so much fun. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited that y'all can see me. The next time I come on here, though, I will not. My hair will be worse. It's not going to be nowhere closer to me cut than it is right now. So get used to it. But thank you so much for tuning back in for the first episode back. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have to come up with a new intro and outro and every fucking thing. Oh my goodness, is this what a fucking rebrand feels like? I wonder if this is how Wendy Williams is gonna feel when she get back on the motherfucking chair, bitch. I feel like Wendy in this bitch. I feel like I'm Wendy Williams 2006. Anyway, you guys, peace out. Goodbye. Peace and blessings. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. This is your host, KB, signing off. off.
Can't do what to do, but take a different kind of grind. You know you sloth, they just lazy. Fuck you, pay me. Don't want